Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you doing?
Good. We have an appointment today.
Okay. And what's your child's name?
No.
I'd always heard about Shriners. Didn't have any experience before Chloe, that we brought Chloe here with it personally.
It felt like home because most places when you go in the hospital, you have to sleep in those chairs. It's not very comfortable, but for facility, state-of-the-art facility that right here in the heart of Shreveport. I mean, you can't miss it.
People who have grandchildren, children, nieces, nephews, your best friend's kid, they are born with some kind of deformity or something different about them. They break their leg during soccer. This is where you want to take them.
I will say that for our family, this place truly did change our life. I remember the first surgery that they did on Esther was the external, repairing her lip for the first time.
For us, Shriners is a blessing. Before we came to Shriners the first time, we were contemplating on trying to find another facility. And for us, that would mean traveling to Dallas or traveling to Baton Rouge. We had no clue.
I think it's helpful for a cleft family who knows that they're about to have a patient who is going to undergo either a few surgeries in their life up to a vast many of surgeries, that they get to know us early, because there can be a lot of fear involved when you first get a diagnosis for your child. And I think having a team or a family behind you before you even have baby in your arms is very helpful.
You could tell that she was attached to Esther, not just this cold surgeon, but someone who really cared.
We're not a one and done place. We don't just see a patient and say, hey, thanks for coming by. We're usually following these kids, like twice a year for, decades, up until age 18.
And, coming to the rehabilitation services, Noah had several surgeries. In fact, I think we stopped counting at 9. And Shriners recommended selective dorsal rhizotomy that took place in St. Louis. And so he finished all of his rehabilitation services here and continues to do that today. So our goal is to make Noah a little bit more independent, because we know we may not be here forever.
The long-term patients that we see, you really get to know them almost like family. They come in, they call the child life person by name.
The very first day we walked in the front door, you just get this overwhelming feeling of warmth and comfort. After our very first visit here, I knew we were at the right place.
I wouldn't see a patient once, do a surgery, see them for follow-up, and then never see them again. I think for me, that interaction with the family is very important. And I really care about mental well-being of my patients as well as caregivers. Mom, dad, grandma, or whoever is adopting a child, for instance.
Physicians are key. We've developed a bond with them because, again, Noah has had nearly 9, 10 surgeries. So whenever our child goes under medicine, and we put them in the hands of not only the Lord, but the physicians here, we trust Shriners and we trust the staff.
For me, they're just happy to help you. They don't hesitate. They're just always going to help you, and they're always telling you that.
It's very important that mom and dad and caregivers understand that they have a good family here at Shrine and that we're going to be behind them from day one.
They were just playing a movie for me, and they just kept talking to me I was laughing and I was having fun before I got put under, which was that was a really good thing to have for a little 6-year-old surrounded with people who were just making me happy.
This is where the care is phenomenal, and you know that they're going to heal successfully and be taken care of and followed for years to come, even after you're done with stuff.
But I would say to any parent or anyone who's facing medical decisions that feel like mountains, everything is going to be fine. That's what this place has constantly told me. That's what I feel when I walk through the doors of this place.
I hope that the community gets more behind Shriners and supported in a financial capacity.
For Chloe, knowing that we're going to have to undergo anywhere from 10 to 20 surgeries, the expense is great. And to see the way that Shriners operates, to see the care that they put into the facility, it's so worth it.
We are in the part of the country with the highest level of poverty, the highest level of premature births, the highest incidence of cerebral palsy per capita. I mean, and these kids have trouble getting care, and you know, being able to see them without necessarily their ability to pay is a big deal. And I mean, they're getting some care here that they wouldn't get anywhere else.
The majority of my patients that come through the door, one of the first things out of their mouth is, "I'm so happy to be here because we can't get anyone to help us." And so I think donating and keeping Shriners, especially this establishment, the original Shrine, that keeping it open, keeping it vibrant, and giving us that ability to provide that great care is essential.
Help raise money, help spread awareness. We know that as parents, we know that our children are taken care of. We know that they are loved. We know they are treated with nothing but kindness and acceptance, and treated with the utmost amazing care.